હવે જે મેનેજમેન્ટ જોડાઈ રહ્યા છે ટીસીએસના મેનેજમેન્ટ છે ઓવરઓલ રિઝલ્ટ્સની ઉપર ડિસ્કશન કરવા માટે આપણી સાથે કંપનીના CFO રામકૃષ્ણન સર જોડાઈ રહ્યા છે. સર, થેન્ક્સ વેરી મચ ફોર જોઈનિંગ ઇન. લેટ મી સ્ટાર્ટ વિથ ધ ઓવરઓલ માર્જિન્સ ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ. It has been at almost 22 quarters highest. Given the condition that we have witnessed quite a disruption in many industries in past 1 year, IT industry has outperformed specifically. Can you give me some details regarding to how things are shaping up and what kind of margins would be maintained here on for the next year as well, and how have things shaped up for this quarter?
I think I don't want to comment on the overall industry, what is happening, but we have been having a margin leadership for quite a number of years. We have been, and in the last 2-3 quarters, if you had noticed, our growth has been also upwards of 4% on a constant currency basis every quarter. So the growth has, we are seeing that margin also being steady and resilient. In addition to that, of course, the overall broad-based growth we have seen in multiple geographies, and also the type of projects which we are doing for our customers, which are really going to the core of their operations. In many cases, it is helping them to grow their businesses, to recover from what has been in the last year, and to also, in some ways, transform the way they do their business, their customers, their products and services. So I think margins are also a reflection of the value of the services that you provide to the customers. And our utilization in other parameters have also been strong. So I think from that perspective, one has to look at where we are.
Okay, agreed, sir. Sir, one more parameter I wanted to discuss on was in terms of the TCVs. We have been witnessing all-time high levels in those terms. Plus, the attrition rate has been improving on quite a substantial basis. Can you guide me on those lines? What are the kind of improvement growth momentum that we are targeting for, say, next 1 to 2 quarters? If similar kind of condition, if similar kind of demand momentum will continue?
So in the longer term, I think because the way technology has been giving benefits in multiple sectors, and it is not just industry, it is in public services, it's in the way government is operating, and in all our lives, we are seeing the way technology is playing a huge difference. So on a long-term basis and in the medium-term basis, because of these benefits, I think the demand environment will continue to be strong. Of course, there will be pockets of uncertainty because of various other external conditions, but intrinsically, the demand for technology services will be strong. But even if it is there, how you go and get that, capture the demand is dependent on individual companies. And in that direction, many of the investments, many of the steps which we have taken over the years, in terms of investments in research and innovation, building products and platforms, building capabilities at scale, and in a very globally distributed model, adoption of agile technologies, machine learning, all of this come together where you can provide these services in a very efficient manner and in a most optimum manner for the customers. So those are, if you are continuing to do that, we'll be able to garner the demand. As far as the TCV is concerned, we have been upwards of $6 billion in every quarter we have been having. This quarter in particularly, we are very pleased because it has come through a series of many not so large orders, but many medium-sized and smaller orders across markets, across industries. And our deal pipeline is also healthy. So we expect this to continue. As far as attrition, you're right, we have had a very low attrition. Again, it's a combination of several factors, the opportunities that we provide to our associates. Secondly, the steps we have taken to ensure their health and well-being, and I think that is being appreciated. And we continue to see that, and we have the best retention in the industry for last several years now. So that is, I think, to put it in context.
Okay, agreed, sir. One more thing I wanted to discuss was the vertical wise growth momentum, sir. In terms of BFSI, we know that recent deal wins have been adding up to the overall sentiment. But what about the other verticals? If you can guide me on those strategies in terms of retail, manufacturing, and kind of tech movement it is witnessing. A comment on that front.
I think across the sectors, I think technology is playing a part. And in specific sectors, we have specific products and platforms which are also helping. For instance, in the insurance space, we have products. We have in the life sciences and healthcare, especially around the advanced drug development, we have specific products and platforms. And also in the retail space, in terms of merchandising or dynamic pricing, etc., we have specific products. But if you look at, there are some sectors which are still impacted. For instance, travel, airlines, hospitality sectors are affected, and till they really come back to some level of normalcy, which may take some time, we are going to, that part of the business will be muted. But there are elements of part of the retail business which has seen significant demand upswing even in these times. Similarly, on manufacturing, it all depends on where. For instance, aerospace is affected, but there are other parts of manufacturing, in discrete manufacturing, in process manufacturing, etc., where there has been good momentum. Technology services, all technology-related areas where we work, I think we have seen some significant increase, and we will continue to see that. I think across segments, there is a clear recognition that we have to do things where it enhance the customer experience. How do you understand your customer better, your future customers, your potential customers? You are able to tailor your products and services. How do you do your supply chain more smartly? So these are problems, and these are issues for across industries, and it is not, and that is where the solutions based on technology and bringing it to scale, which we are able to offer, makes a difference. And that's where the confidence on a multi-year technology cycle comes in.
Agreed, sir. Sir, one more thing I wanted to understand was, I have been reading your comments regarding the technology shift that we are witnessing. Given this condition, you already said we are kind of in a market where we would be witnessing a double-digit growth for next 2 to 3 years. How would that be shifting on in terms of global IT players? How Indian players' participation in the overall spectrum would be increasing? If you can help me out with those kind of insights.
Some of the companies are headquartered in India, but all of us are global players. So there is no such thing as a global players and Indian companies, actually. We are global companies headquartered in India because our largest market is in the various advanced markets and also in the emerging markets, while a large part of the services are provided from India and other emerging markets. So I think that distinction has to be kept in mind. I think speaking for ourselves, we are among the top 3 in by any yardstick in the industry, and we have a fair share of the market as well as in the customer mindset. So we continue to work on that. I think we will be able to gain from the market opportunities. And on multiple fronts, whether it is in the growth perspective, or on the margins, or on various other parameters, including retention, etc., we lead in the market. So irrespective of who the player is, I think that is where we have to continue to maintain and improve on that. That is our goal.